So look,
That
two
looks more like an
lateral.
MRI than an X-ray. to me.
Yeah, so the slices do look more like an MRI, where you can zoom through an MRI or
Right.
a CT. And as you can see on the, to our listeners, this is going to be awful, but the image on the left, you can see with the cat skull, you can see that you've got more definition of the nose and what the structures look like within there. And on the image on the right, the top image shows that there's a microchip, but that microchip will be further placed inside of the patient, so that when you move away from it, it is not in the way. It doesn't superimpose over any of the images. So if you've got any spinal damage or anything that's like where that sits, it's not, you're going to be able to see it because you can move down in the slices, and you can move into the spinal vertebrae so you can see what you're looking for on the inside as well. I hope that makes sense to the listeners.
That's incredible. I was going to say, it looks almost as if we've taken a slice through the spinal cord here on the image on the right.
It does, which would, let's face it, be a bad thing.
Very bad thing.
Yeah.
We've not done contrast because we don't do a lot of spinal work. If the hospital has spinal work, it has MRIs or CTs. We've not used the Adaptix on it, but I'm pretty sure if you put contrast medium through that area, you would be able to see where the areas of damage were.
Yeah. So if you're doing a myelogram, that's what you mean. You put a contrast in there. If you then go on and do a hemilumpectomy, you can work out whether to do it from the left or the right side, depending on where the maximum displacement is.
Yes.
I think I'm just looking at this cat's nose as well, the center one at the bottom, and it almost looks like cat's whiskers flowing back across its nose. But of course, those are the bony structures inside the nasal cavity, aren't they?
Absolutely. The nasal turbinate. So you could see if there was a tumor there. Now, there's no way you could pick out a tumor of a nasal turbinate on an ordinary X-ray.
And you'd also be able to see if there's destruction there from something like aspergillus or something where it's broken down those bones. You'd be able to see that within that structure because you've not got hard bone at the top that would be superimposed over it on a regular 2D X-ray.
Absolutely incredible. Incredible.
Yeah, it just removes the layers above and the layers below and just shows that one layer, and then you scroll upwards and downwards through that. That's amazing stuff.